Stillness teaches me the deepest truth about your love. Stillness teaches me that you are all I'm thinking of. Stillness teaches me what words can never comprehend. Stillness teaches me that you're beginning and the end. Stillness teaches me in ways that noise can never do. Stillness teaches me the multitudes of ways that I am loved by you. I'm learning in the silence, but I cannot learn in sound. I'm learning in the quiet, where the deepest truths are found. I'm learning that the things that matter most are often still. I'm learning that the voice of God speaks softly if I will just pause and be attentive to the whispers of my soul. Stillness teaches me and then helps to make me whole. The world is always speaking and it's always making noise. The world is constantly demanding and it's always making ploys to capture all my attention and to fill my every hour. The world is trying to convince me that I don't have the power to slow down and to rest and to be still. But stillness teaches me what's true and real. In the stillness I discover that I'm more than what I do. The productivity I make or the achievements that I have. In the stillness I discover that I'm loved despite my path. In the stillness I learn truths that nothing else can teach. In the stillness I discover that the sacred truth is within reach. Stillness teaches me about the grand. Stillness teaches me that love is in the tender, quiet hand that holds me in the darkness and the silence of the night, that holds me in the stillness and imparts a holy light. Stillness teaches me that intimacy is found in the places where there isn't any sound, in the sacred spaces where just you and I exist, in the stillness where my soul and yours insist on knowing deepest truths about your love. Stillness teaches me that you're all I'm thinking of.
As night falls complete and the day is finally done, as night falls complete and I'm releasing what I've spun, as night falls complete and the world grows dark and still, as night falls complete and I surrender to your will, as night falls complete, I am resting in peace complete. As night falls complete, my soul and body now can meet in a place of perfect safety and a place of deep repose, in a place where all my worries and my anxieties just close. In a place where I can finally let my guard come down. In a place where I can rest my weary, tired crown. As night falls complete, the day releases me at last. As night falls complete, all the struggles of the past begin to fade into the distance and become less and less real, begin to lose their power over all that I can feel, begin to dissolve into the darkness of the night, begin to fade away beneath the fading light. As night falls complete, I am settling my soul. As night falls complete, I am becoming finally whole. I'm releasing all the effort and all the strain and stress. I'm releasing all the pressure and all the tenseness. I'm releasing my control and all the things I've tried to hold. I'm releasing all the stories that I've been told. I'm surrendering completely to the darkness and the night. I'm surrendering completely and it feels so right. As night falls complete, I'm discovering that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity and a blessed gift from you that's offered to me every single day. Gift that helps me in such a meaningful way. Gift that restores me and that helps to make me new.
As the daylight fades and the sun descends beyond the distant hill, as the evening comes and the world grows quiet and becomes still, as the sky transforms from gold and pink into the deepest blue, as the stars begin to twinkle and emerge into my view, I remember that though the daylight fades, your light remains eternal. I remember that though the night falls dark, your love is so eternal. The day may end, but you never sleep, you never rest, you vigilance is constant throughout all the skies. The day may pass into the night, but your faithfulness continues on. The day may end, but you're watching over me until the break of dawn. Your light remains eternal when my earthly light has gone. Your light remains eternal, and in it I can lean upon. As the daylight fades, I'm releasing all the struggles of the day. As the evening comes, I'm laying down the weight, I'm putting cares away. As the stars begin to shine above, I'm remembering your promises so true. As the night falls dark around me, I'm reminded of all that you do. You're watching over me, and you're keeping me secure. Just as surely as the sun will rise and bring the light, just as surely you're beside me through the darkness of the night. As the daylight fades and I prepare my weary soul for rest, as the evening comes and I'm finding that your presence is the best, as the night descends upon the world and darkness seems to reign supreme, as the stars shine down above me like a luminous holy dream, I'm trusting that your light is burning brighter than the dark. I'm trusting that your love is setting off a sacred spark within my heart that says I'm safe and I'm protected through the night, within my soul that says your faithfulness is burning oh so bright. As the daylight fades, I'm not afraid of what the darkness brings. As the evening comes, I'm resting in the hope that tomorrow brings. Your light remains eternal, and it will not fade away. Your light remains eternal, and it guides me every day. So I'm settling into evening with a grateful, peaceful heart. So I'm welcoming the night, knowing that you've set me apart. So I'm trusting in the darkness, that the light is ever near. So I'm believing that your presence will be with me here. As the daylight fades and evening comes upon my weary face, as the daylight fades, I'm resting in your everlasting grace.
The night whispers of your unfailing lead in the whispers, and I'm lifted up above. All of my worries and all of my fears
and it brings me to tears of gratitude and wonder at the way that you have shown that I'm never ever walking through this life alone. As I lie here in the darkness, listening to what the night will say, as I rest here in the quiet and I'm drifting far away to a place of deep communion where my soul can finally rest, where my heart can finally settle and I'm finally blessed. The night whispers of a love that's written on my very soul. The night whispers of a love that's making me completely whole. I don't have to wonder if your love is true and real. I don't have to question if your love is something I can feel. The night whispers and the answer comes so very clear. The night whispers and I know that you are always near. Your love is unfailing and it's written in the stars. Your love is unfailing and it heals all of my scars. The night whispers of devotion and of sacrifice and grace. The night whispers and I'm seeing the beauty of your face. As I lie here in the darkness, listening to what the night will say, as I rest here in the quiet and I'm drifting far away to a place of deep communion where my soul can finally rest, where my heart can finally settle and I'm finally blessed. The night whispers of a love that's written on my very soul. The night whispers of a love that's making me completely whole. I don't have to wonder if your love is true and real. I don't have to question if your love is something I can feel. The night whispers and the answer comes so very clear. The night whispers and I know that you are always near. Your love is unfailing and it's written in the stars. Your love is unfailing and it heals all of my scars. The night whispers of devotion and of sacrifice and grace. The night whispers and I'm seeing the beauty of your face. The night whispers of redemption and of hope that will not fade. The night whispers of the promises that will forever be made. To all who call upon your name and surrender to your will. The night whispers and my spirit is becoming quiet and still. So I'm listening to the whispers that the evening night does bring. So I'm hearing all the beauty that the nighttime stars do sing. So I'm resting in the knowledge that your love will never fail. So I'm trusting that your faithfulness will always do prevail. The night whispers because of your unfailing love so deep. The night whispers and I'm drifting off to sleep. In the hush of evening, eternity becomes real. In the hush of evening, I'm discovering what it means to really feel. In the hush of evening, when the noise fades away, in the hush of evening, I hear what you're trying to say. In the hush of evening, the veil between the worlds grows thin. In the hush of evening, the infinite begins. I'm stepping into a place that's beyond the limits of this world. I'm stepping into a space where eternal truths are unfurled. I'm stepping into communion with the one who has no end. I'm stepping into understanding that you're lover and your friend. In the hush of evening, time dissolves and fades away. In the hush of evening, I'm meeting you in every way. The busyness of daytime keeps me focused on the here and now. The busyness of daytime prevents me from remembering how vast and infinite and limitless eternity truly is. The busyness of daytime keeps me from this bliss. But in the hush of evening, when the world begins to rest, in the hush of evening, I'm experiencing my best. Connection to the divine and the infinite and the sacred all. Connection to the essence of you in your totality and call. Connection to the parts of me that are eternal and divine. Connection to the understanding that I'm truly forever thine. In the hush of evening, I'm remembering what is real. In the hush of evening, I'm discovering how to feel. The presence of eternity surrounding me on every side. The presence of eternity that I can no longer hide. The presence of eternity is waking up my soul. The presence of eternity is making me completely whole. In the hush of evening, I'm I'm stepping out of time. In the hush of evening, I'm experiencing the sublime. I'm touching the eternal, and it's changing who I am. I'm touching the eternal, and it's part of your master plan. I'm touching the eternal, and I'm finding that it's true. I'm touching the eternal, and I'm finding eternity in you. In the hush of evening, the boundaries start to break. In the hush of evening, I'm beginning to awake to the reality of who I really am and where I truly belong, to the understanding of a love that's ancient, pure and strong, to the knowledge that my life is just a moment in the stream, to the awareness that eternity is not just a dream. In the hush of evening, I'm finally coming home. In the hush of evening, I'm no longer lost or alone. So I'm sitting in the silence, and I'm allowing this to be. So I'm resting in the mystery of what eternity means to me. So I'm opening my heart to the infinite divine. So I'm believing that forever I am thine. In the hush of evening, eternity becomes real. In the hush of evening, I finally know what it means to feel.
Luminous you are, burning bright inside my soul. Luminous you are, making all my brokenness complete and whole. Luminous you are, shining through the darkness of my night. Luminous you are, and you're the only thing I need to feel alright. Luminous you are, radiant and glorious and true. Luminous you are, and I am forever grateful for you. I can see your light within me, burning brighter every day. I can feel your presence growing stronger, and I cannot turn away. I can sense your love expanding in the depths of my heart. I can see that you are changing me and giving me a brand new start. Luminous you are, glowing like a beacon in the night. Luminous you are, and you're setting all my spirit free in light. Your light is not diminished by the darkness all around. light is not defeated by the places where I found that I was lost and broken and so far away from grace. Your light came shining through the darkness, and it found me in this place. Luminous you are, burning bright inside my soul. Luminous you are, making broken pieces integrated and whole. I'm discovering that darkness cannot overcome the light. I'm discovering that even in the deepest night, your light persists and burns and refuses to be gone. Your light persists and tells me I should always carry on. Luminous you are, radiant beyond all my understanding. Luminous you are, and I'm on holy ground and standing with reverence and with awe at the magnificence of you, with gratitude and wonder at the way you see me through, with appreciation for the way you love me without end, with the knowledge that you're not just God but also friend. Luminous you are, burning in the center of my chest. Luminous you are, and I am finally at rest. The light that you've placed within me is not something I have earned. The light that you've placed within me is the light for which I've yearned. The light that you've placed within me is transforming all I am. The light that you've placed within me is part of your master plan. Luminous you are, and your light is never gonna fade. Luminous you are, and because of you I'm no longer afraid. I'm carrying your light with me wherever I will go. I'm sharing your light with others, and I want them all to know that the source of this light is not me, but it's you. That the source of this light is something tried and true. Luminous you are, burning bright inside my soul. Luminous you are, making all of me completely whole. So I'm embracing this light that burns within my very core. So I'm grateful for the way you've given me so much more. So I'm letting your light shine through me in everything I do. So I'm believing that this luminous life is my life in you. Luminous you are,
will finally be free, free from all the burdens that you've carried through the day, free from all the worries that have kept you at bay.
Rest your head upon my heart and let the night provide a sanctuary where you find me deep inside. I hear the gentle calling from the one who loves me so. I hear the voice that's speaking, and it helps me let it go.
All the tension that I've held upon my shoulders through the day, all the stress that's built up in such a heavy way, He's inviting me to rest upon the beating of His heart. He's inviting me to come back to my very start.
When I was just a child and I believed so easily, when I trusted without question and I moved so carefree, He's reminding me that I can still return to that kind of trust.
He's reminding me that resting in His love is just a must. Rest your head upon my heart and feel the rhythm of my love. Rest your head upon my heart and know there's nothing you're not worthy of. The world has told me that I'm only valuable if I achieve. The world has told me that I have to constantly believe in the lie that I'm not enough unless I'm constantly producing. The world has told me that rest is lazy and is something I'm not choosing. But you're telling me a different story and you're speaking to my core. You're telling me that rest is sacred and that I deserve so much more. Rest your head upon my heart and let the night restore all the places in your spirit that are tired, broken, sore. Let me cradle you and hold you in the way that I desire. Let me comfort you and strengthen you and light within you a new fire, a fire of hope, a fire of peace, a fire of knowing that your love. Rest your head upon my heart. There's nothing you're not worthy of.
I'm releasing all resistance and I'm letting myself fall. I'm surrendering completely and I'm giving you my all.
I'm trusting that this rest is not a luxury but a necessity. I'm believing that in resting I'm fulfilling my true destiny. Rest your head upon my heart as the evening closes in. Rest your head upon my heart and let your healing begin. As I settle into stillness and I'm drifting far away, as I'm resting at the center of the place where light will stay.
As I'm hearing the heartbeat of the one who loves me so,
as I'm feeling the assurance of this safety that I know, I'm discovering that rest is where the magic truly lies. I'm discovering that rest is where I finally recognize that I am worthy and I'm loved and I'm precious in His sight, that I am cherished and protected through the darkness of the night, that I your head upon my heart. The Lord is speaking now. Rest your head upon my heart and find your peace and how. Stars above are singing of your majesty tonight. Stars above are shining and they're filling me with light. Stars above are dancing in the darkness of the sky. Stars above are calling and they're teaching me to fly. They're singing of the one who set them all in place. They're singing of the beauty and the wonder of your face. I'm gazing up at heaven and I'm overwhelmed by awe. I'm gazing at the vastness and I'm humbled by your law that governs all the cosmos and that holds the stars in place, that speaks across the universe with such a gentle grace. The stars above are witnesses to all that you have done. The stars above are proof that you're the Holy One. I cannot help but wonder at the magnitude of you. I cannot help but marvel at the things that you pursue. You've called each star by name and you've set them in their place. You've spoken them into being with such overwhelming grace. The stars above are singing hallelujahs in the night. The stars above are testifying to your power and might. As I'm standing here so small beneath the infinite expanse, as I'm looking up and seeing all the stars as they dance, I'm reminded that I matter and I'm loved beyond all measure. I'm reminded that my life is something you consider treasure. The God who hung the stars above and set them all in space. The God who has the power to uphold the human race. The stars above are singing of your majesty tonight. The stars above are glowing with the luminous holy light. And I'm singing right along with them in harmony so sweet. And I'm adding my voice to the cosmic song complete. The stars above are singing and the heavens are alive. The stars above are calling me to spiritually thrive in the knowledge that I'm part of something far greater than myself, in the understanding that my soul contains a wealth of potential and of purpose that's been authored by your hand, in the assurance that everything is part of your grand plan. The stars above are speaking and I'm finally starting to hear. The stars above are singing out the message that I need to hear, that I am not forgotten and I'm not too small to matter, that I am not insignificant no matter how they chatter, that I stars above are singing of your majesty tonight. The stars above are filling me with hope and with light. So I'm standing here in silence and I'm listening to the song. So I'm standing here in wonder and I'm resting all night long. So I'm gazing at the stars and I'm remembering that you are infinitely greater and infinitely true. The stars above are singing of your majesty so grand. The stars above are helping me to finally understand that I am loved and I am known and I am part of your design. That I am treasured and I'm precious and forever I am thine. Stars above are singing of your majesty tonight. Stars above are singing and they're filling me with light. The evening bell rings out and echoes through the silent night. The evening bell rings out and fills the darkness with its light. The evening bell is calling me to pause and to reflect. The evening bell is ringing out a call that I must not neglect. The evening bell is speaking of the one who's ever true. The evening bell is ringing and it's telling me of you. I hear the bell and I remember all the promises you've made. I hear the bell and I remember that your love will never fade. I hear the bell and I'm reminded of the faithfulness you've shown. I hear the bell and I remember that I'm never left alone. The evening bell rings out your love eternal and supreme. The evening bell rings out and turns my night into a dream of peace and tranquility and safety that runs deep. A dream of being held securely as I drift into sleep. A dream of perfect communion with the one who loves me so. A dream where all my anxious thoughts are given space to go. The evening bell rings out and I am listening to the sound. The evening bell rings out and I am holy ground, sacred and set apart for rest and restoration and for prayer. Sacred and filled with the presence of the one who's always there. Sacred and protected from the chaos of the world outside. Sacred and held securely in the arms of your love so wide. The evening bell rings out your love eternal through the night. The evening bell rings out and I am filled with holy light. The light that comes from knowing that I'm loved beyond all measure. The light that comes from resting in the presence of my treasure. The light that comes from understanding that I'm never cast away. The light that comes from knowing you will guide me every day. The evening bell rings out and calls my weary soul to rest. The evening bell rings out and I am truly blessed. blessed. I'm releasing all the concerns that I've been holding through the day. I'm surrendering my anxious thoughts and watching them fade away. I'm letting go of all the striving and the effort and the fight. I'm allowing myself to settle into evening's gentle night. The evening bell rings out your love, eternal and serene. The evening bell rings out and transforms my soul within. So I'm listening to the bell as it echoes through the night. So I'm hearing in its ringing all your love and all your light. So I'm responding to the call to pause and to be still. So I'm believing that in evening I'm fulfilling my true will. The evening bell rings out your love, eternal through the night. The evening bell rings out and I am finally yours. The night whispers of your unfailing love. The night whispers and reminds me of the one I'm speaking of. The night is speaking in the language of the stars so far above. The night is singing out the story of your unfailing love. I listen to the whispers and I'm filled with such a deep assurance that you're with me as I settle down to sleep. The darkness of the evening is not something to be feared. The darkness is a canvas where your light becomes so clear. The darkness is a reminder that your love transcends the day. The darkness is a teacher that will never turn away. The night whispers of your faithfulness that stretches on forever. The night whispers and it tells me that we will never sever. I hear the night whispering of your protection and your care. I hear the night whispering that you're always, always there. I hear the night whispering of the promises you've made. I hear the night whispering that I will never be betrayed by the one who loves me with a love so deep and so divine, by the one who's promised that I will forever be thine. The night whispers of a love that's written on my very soul. The night whispers of a love that's making me completely whole. I don't have to wonder if your love is true and real. I don't have to question if your love is something I can feel. The night whispers and the answer comes so very clear. The night whispers and I know that you are always near. Your love is unfailing and it's written in the stars. Your love is unfailing and it heals all of my becoming quiet and still. So I'm listening to the whispers that the evening night does bring. So I'm hearing all the beauty that the nighttime stars do sing. So I'm resting in the knowledge that your love will never fail. So I'm trusting that your faithfulness will always do prevail. The night whispers of your unfailing love so deep. The night whispers and I'm drifting off to sleep. Your promises are written across the evening sky. Your promises are painted in colors before my eyes. Your promises are speaking in the language of the stars. Your promises are healing all my deepest, oldest scars. Your promises are written and they're written just for me. Your promises are telling me that I am finally free. I'm reading every promise that you've written in the heavens high. I'm seeing every letter as I'm gazing at the sky. I'm understanding words that are composed of light and grace. I'm recognizing truth that's written all across this place. Your promises are ancient and they're relevant today. Your promises are guiding me along the way. I've held on to these promises through seasons of despair. I've clung to these promises when I couldn't see you there. I've trusted in these promises when nothing else made sense. I've believed in these promises when everything seemed tense. And every time I've held on, every time I've had faith, every time I believe, you've shown me grace. Your promises are written and they cannot be erased. Your promises are written with the signature of grace. Your promises are binding and they're meant for me to claim. Your promises are written in your holy sacred name. Your promises are written across the evening sky. Your promises are telling me that you will never lie. I'm learning that your promises are not dependent on my faith. I'm learning that your promises are not subject to my fate. I'm learning that your promises stand solid and stand true. I'm learning that your promises are eternally due. I'm learning that your promises are more reliable than stone. I'm learning that your promises mean I'm never alone. Your promises are written across the evening sky. Your promises are keeping me as time goes by. As the daylight fades and the sun descends beyond the distant hill, as the evening comes and the world grows quiet and becomes still, as the sky transforms from gold and pink into the deepest blue, as the stars begin to twinkle and emerge into my view, I remember that though the daylight fades, your light remains eternal. I remember that though the night falls dark, your love is so eternal. The day may end, but you never sleep, you never rest, you never close your eyes. The day may fade, but your vigilance is constant throughout all the skies. The day may pass into the night, but your faithfulness continues on. The day may end, but you're watching over me until the break of dawn. Your light remains eternal when my earthly light has gone. Your light remains eternal, and in it I can lean upon. As the daylight fades, I'm releasing all the struggles of the day. As the evening comes, I'm laying down the weight, I'm putting cares away. As the stars begin to shine above, I'm remembering your promises so true. As the night falls dark around me, I'm reminded of all that you do. You're watching over me and you're keeping me secure. You're watching over me, and of this I can be sure. The sun may set, but it will rise again tomorrow morning bright. The sun may set, but the rhythm of creation is your sight. The sun may disappear beyond the horizon from my view. The sun may fade, but I know that morning brings the break anew. And just as surely as the sun will rise and bring the light, just as surely you're beside me through the darkness of the night. As the daylight fades and I prepare my weary soul for rest, as the evening comes and I'm finding that your presence is the best, as the night descends upon the world and darkness seems to reign supreme, as the stars shine down above me like a luminous holy dream, I'm trusting that your light is burning brighter than the dark. I'm trusting that your love is setting off a sacred spark within my heart that says I'm safe and I'm protected through the night. Within my soul that says your faithfulness is burning oh so bright. As the daylight fades, I'm not afraid of what the darkness brings. As the evening comes, I'm resting in the hope that tomorrow brings. trusting in the darkness that the light is ever near. So I'm believing that your presence will be with me here. As the daylight fades and evening comes upon my weary face, as the daylight fades, I'm resting in your everlasting grace.
The night whisper of your unfailing love. The night whispers and reminds me of the one I'm speaking of. The night is speaking in the language you hear does. In the glow of evening is where my soul and spirit meet. The evening brings a softness that the daytime doesn't hold. The evening brings a slowness that is precious more than gold. The evening brings a stillness to the rushing of my heart. The evening brings a peace that sets me so apart from all the noise and chaos that I've been caught up in. In the glow of evening is where my rest begins. I'm finding sanctuary in this place of quiet grace. I'm finding sanctuary in this holy sacred space. I'm finding that the evening is a gift that you have given. I'm finding that in evening time I'm truly learning how to live in a place of deep contentment and a place of perfect peace. In the glow of evening, all my aces thee. I hear the night whispers of your unfailing love. I hear the night whispers and I'm lifted up above. All of my worries and all of my fears, the night whispers, and it brings me to tears of gratitude and wonder at the way that you have shown that I'm never ever walking through this life alone. As I lie here in the darkness listening to what the night will say, as I rest here in the quiet and I'm drifting far away to a place of deep communion where my soul can finally rest, where my heart can finally settle, and I'm finally blessed. The night whispers of a love that's written on my very soul. The night whispers of a love that's making me completely whole. I don't have to wonder if your love is true and real. I don't have to question if your love is something I can feel. The night whispers and the answer comes so very clear. The night whispers and I know that you are always near. Your love is unfailing and it's written in the stars. Your love is unfailing and it heals all of my scars. The night whispers of devotion and of sacrifice and grace. The night whispers and I'm seeing the beauty of your face. The night whispers of redemption and of hope that will not fade. The night whispers of the promises that will forever be made. To all who call upon your name and surrender to your will. The night whispers and my spirit is becoming quiet and still. So I'm listening to the whispers that the evening night does bring. So I'm hearing all the beauty that the nighttime stars do sing. So I'm resting in the knowledge that your love will never fail. So I'm trusting that your faithfulness will always do prevail. The night whispers of your unfailing love so deep. The night whispers and I'm drifting off to sleep.
In the hush of evening, eternity becomes real. In the hush of evening, I'm discovering what it means to really feel. In the hush of evening, when the noise fades away. In the hush of evening, I hear what you're trying to say. In the hush of evening, the veil between the worlds grows thin. In the hush of evening, the infinite begins. I'm stepping into a place that's beyond the limits of this world. I'm stepping into a space where eternal truths are unfurled. I'm stepping into communion with the one who has no end. I'm stepping into understanding that you're lover and your friend. In the hush of evening, time dissolves and fades away. In the hush of evening, I'm meeting you in every way. The busyness of daytime keeps me focused on the here and now. The busyness of daytime prevents me from remembering how. Vast and infinite and limitless eternity truly is. The busyness of daytime keeps me from this bliss. But in the hush of evening, when the world begins to rest, in the hush of evening, I'm experiencing my best. Connection to the divine and the infinite in the sacred all. Connection to the essence of you in your totality and call. Connection to the parts of me that are eternal and divine. Connection to the understanding that I'm truly forever thine. In the hush of evening, I'm remembering what is real. In the hush of evening, I'm discovering how to feel. The presence of eternity surrounding me on every side. The presence presence of eternity that I can no longer hide. The presence of eternity is waking up my soul. The presence of eternity is making me completely whole. In the hush of evening, I'm stepping out of time. In the hush of evening, I'm experiencing the sublime. I'm touching the eternal and it's changing who I am. I'm touching the eternal and it's part of your master plan. I'm touching the eternal and I'm finding that it's true. I'm touching the eternal and I'm finding eternity in you. In the hush of evening, the boundaries start to break. In the hush of evening, I'm beginning to awake to the reality of who I really am and where I truly belong. To the understanding of a love that's ancient, pure and strong. To the knowledge that my life is just a moment in the stream. To the awareness that eternity is not just a dream. In the hush of evening, I'm finally coming home. In the hush of evening, I'm no longer lost or alone. So I'm sitting in the silence and I'm allowing this to be. So I'm resting in the mystery of what eternity means to me. So I'm opening my heart to the infinite divine. So I'm believing that forever I am thine. In the hush of evening, eternity becomes real. In the hush of evening, I finally know.
Luminous you are, burning bright inside my soul. Luminous you are, making all my brokenness complete and whole. Luminous you are, shining through the darkness of my night. Luminous you are, and you're the only thing I need to feel alright. Luminous you are, radiant and glorious and true. Luminous you are, and I am forever grateful for you. I can see a light within me, burning brighter every day. I can feel your presence growing stronger and I cannot turn away. I can sense your love expanding in the depths of my heart. I can see that you are changing me and giving me a brand new start. Luminous you are, glowing like a beacon in the night. Luminous you are, and you're setting all my spirit free and light. Your light is not diminished by the darkness all around. Your light is not defeated by the places where I found that I was lost and broken and so far away from grace. Your light came shining through the darkness, and it found me in this place.
Luminous you are, burning bright inside my soul. Luminous you are, making broken pieces integrated and whole. I'm discovering that darkness cannot overcome the light. I'm discovering that even in the deepest night, your light persists and burns and refuses to be gone. Your light persists and tells me I should always carry on. Luminous you are, radiant beyond all my understanding. Luminous you are, and I'm on holy ground and standing with reverence and with awe at the magnificence of you, with gratitude and wonder at the way you see me through, with appreciation for the way you love me without end, with the knowledge that you're not just God but also friend. Luminous you are, burning in the center of my chest. Luminous you are, and I am finally at rest. The light that you've placed within me is not something I have earned. The light that you've placed within me is the light for which I've yearned. The light that you've placed within me is transforming all I am. The light that you've placed within me is part of your master plan. Luminous you are, and your light is never gonna fade. Luminous you are, and because of you I'm no longer afraid. I'm carrying your light with me wherever I will go. I'm sharing your light with others, and I want them all to know that the source of this light is not me, but it's you. That the source of this light, it is something tried and true. Luminous you are, burning bright inside my soul. Luminous you are, making all of me completely whole. So I'm embracing this light that burns within my very core. So I'm grateful for the way you've given me so much more. So I'm letting your light shine through me in everything I do. So I'm believing that this luminous life is my life in you. Luminous you are.
Says the Lord to me, rest your head upon my heart, and you will finally be free. Free from all the burdens that you've carried through the day. Free from all the worries that have kept you at bay.
Rest your head upon my heart, and let the night provide a sanctuary where you find me deep inside. I hear the gentle calling from the one who loves me so. I hear the voice that's speaking, and it helps me let it go.
All the tension that I've held upon my shoulders through the day, all the stress that's built up in such a heavy way, He's inviting me to rest upon the beating of His heart. He's inviting me to come back to my very start. When I was just a child and I believed so easily, when I trusted without question and I moved so carefree, He's reminding me that I can still return to that kind of trust. He's reminding me that resting in His love is just a must.
Rest your head upon my heart and feel the rhythm of my love. Rest your head upon my heart and know there's nothing you're not worthy of. The world has told me that I'm only valuable if I achieve. The world has told me that I have to constantly believe
in the lie that I'm not enough unless I'm constantly producing. The world has told me the rest is lazy and it's something I'm not choosing. But you're telling me a different story and you're speaking to my core. You're telling me the rest is sacred and that I deserve so much more. Rest your head upon my heart and let the night restore all the places in your spirit that are tired, broken, sore. Let me cradle you and hold you in the way that I desire. Let me comfort you and strengthen you and light within you, you a new fire. A fire of hope, a fire of peace, a fire of knowing that you're loved.
Rest your head upon my heart. There's nothing you're not worthy of. I'm releasing all resistance and I'm letting myself fall. I'm surrendering completely and I'm giving you my all. I'm trusting that this rest is not a luxury but a necessity. I'm believing that in resting I'm fulfilling my true destiny. Rest your head upon my heart as the evening closes in. Rest your head upon my heart and let your healing begin. As I settle into stillness and I'm drifting far away, as I'm resting at the center of the place where light will stay,
as I'm hearing the heartbeat of the one who loves me so, as I'm feeling the assurance of this safety that I know, I'm discovering that rest is where the magic truly lies. I'm discovering that rest is where I finally recognize that I am worthy and I'm loved and I'm precious in His sight, that I am cherished and protected through the darkness of the night, that I am held securely in the sanctuary of His heart, that I am safe and I am home and I'm no longer torn apart.
Rest your head upon my heart. The Lord is speaking now. Rest your head upon my heart and find your peace and how. Stars above are singing of your majesty tonight. Stars above are shining and they're filling me with light. Stars above are dancing in the darkness of the sky. Stars above are calling and they're teaching me to fly. They're singing of the one who set them all in place. They're singing of the beauty and the wonder of your face. I'm gazing up at heaven and I'm overwhelmed by awe. I'm gazing at the vastness and I'm humbled by your law that governs all the cosmos and that holds the stars in place, that speaks across the universe with such a gentle grace. The stars above are witnesses to all that you have done. The stars above are proof that you're the Holy One. I cannot help but wonder at the magnitude of you. I cannot help but marvel at the things that you pursue. You've called each star by name and you've set them in their place. You've spoken them into being with such overwhelming grace. The stars above are singing hallelujahs in the night. The stars above are testifying to your power and might. As I'm standing here so small beneath the infinite expanse, as I'm looking up and seeing all the stars as they dance, I'm reminded that I matter and I'm loved beyond all measure. I'm reminded that my life is something you consider treasure. The God who hung the stars above and set them all in space. The God who has the power to uphold the human race. The stars above are singing of your majesty tonight. The stars above are glowing with the luminous holy light, and I'm singing right along with them in harmony so sweet. And I'm adding my voice to the cosmic of potential and of purpose that's been authored by your hand, in the assurance that everything is part of your grand plan. The stars above are speaking, and I'm finally starting to hear. The stars above are singing out the message that I need to hear, that I am not forgotten, and I'm not too small to matter, that I am not insignificant, no matter how they chatter, that I am part of something beautiful and vast and true, that I am part of the symphony of all that comes from you. The stars above are singing of your majesty tonight. The stars above are filling me with hope and with light. So I'm standing here in silence, and I'm listening to the song. So I'm standing here in wonder, and I'm resting all night long. So I'm gazing at the stars, and I'm remembering that you are infinitely greater and infinitely true. The stars above are singing of your majesty so grand. The stars above are helping me to finally understand that I am loved and I am known and I am part of your design, that I am treasured and I'm precious and forever I am thine. Stars above are singing of your majesty tonight. Stars above are singing, and they're filling me with light. The evening bell rings out and echoes through the silent night. The evening bell rings out and fills the darkness with its light. The evening bell is calling me to pause and to reflect. The evening bell is ringing out a call that I must not neglect. The evening bell is speaking of the one who's ever true. The evening bell is ringing and it's telling me of you. I hear the bell and I remember all the promises you've made. I hear the bell and I remember that your love will never fade. I hear the bell and I'm reminded of the faithfulness you've shown. I hear the bell and I remember that I'm never left alone. The evening bell rings out your love eternal and supreme. The evening bell rings out and turns my night into a dream of peace and tranquility and safety that runs deep, a dream of being held securely as I drift into sleep, a dream of perfect communion with the one who loves me so, a dream where all my anxious thoughts are given space to go. The evening bell rings out and I am listening to the sound. The evening bell rings out and I am holy ground, sacred and set apart for rest and restoration and for prayer, sacred and filled with the presence of the one who's always there, sacred and protected from the chaos of the world outside, sacred and held securely in the arms of your love so wide. The evening bell rings out your love eternal through the night. the light that comes from knowing that I'm loved beyond all measure, the light that comes from resting in the presence of my treasure, the light that comes from understanding that I'm never cast away, the light that comes from knowing you will guide me every day. The evening bell rings out and calls my weary soul to rest. The evening bell rings out and I am truly blessed. I'm releasing all the concerns that I've been holding through the day. I'm surrendering my anxious thoughts and watching them fade away. I'm letting go of all the striving and the effort and the fight. I'm allowing myself to settle into evening's gentle night. The evening bell rings out your love eternal and serene. The evening bell rings out and transforms my soul within. So I'm listening to the bell as it echoes through the night. So I'm hearing in its ringing all your love and all your light. So I'm responding to the call to pause and still be still. So I'm believing that in evening I'm fulfilling my true will. The evening bell rings out your love eternal through the night. The evening bell rings out and I am finally alright. The night whispers of your unfailing love. The night whispers and reminds me of the one I'm speaking of. The night is speaking in the language of the stars so far above. The night is singing out the story of your unfailing love. I listen to the whispers and I'm filled with such a deep assurance that you're with me as I settle down to sleep. The darkness of the evening is not something to be feared. The darkness is a canvas where your light becomes so clear. The darkness is a reminder that your love transcends the day. The darkness is a teacher that will never turn away. The night whispers of your faithfulness that stretches on forever. The night whispers and it tells me that we will never sever. I hear the night whispering of your protection and your care. I hear the night whispering that you're always, always there. I hear the night whispering of the promises you've made. I hear the night whispering that I will never be betrayed by the one who loves me with a love so deep and so and all of my fears. The night whispers and it brings me to tears of gratitude and wonder at the way that you have shown that I'm never ever walking through this life alone. As I lie here in the darkness, listening to what the night will say, as I rest here in the quiet, and I'm drifting far away to a place of deep communion, where my soul can finally rest, where my heart can finally settle, and I'm finally blessed. The night whispers of a love that's written on my very soul. The night whispers of a love that's making me completely whole. I don't have to wonder if your love is true and real. I don't have to question if your love is something I can feel. The night whispers and the answer comes so very clear. The night whispers and I know that you're always near. Your love is unfailing and it's written in the stars. Your love is unfailing and it heals all of my scars. The night whispers of devotion and of sacrifice and grace. The night whispers and I'm seeing the beauty of your face. The night whispers of redemption and of hope that will not fade. The night whispers of the promises that will forever be made to all who call upon your name and surrender to your will. The night whispers and my spirit is becoming quiet and still, so I'm listening to the whispers that the evening night does bring. So I'm hearing all the beauty that the nighttime stars do sing. So I'm resting in the knowledge that your love will never fail. So I'm trusting that your faithfulness will always do prevail. The night whispers of your unfailing love so deep. The night whispers and I'm drifting off to sleep. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm resting in your arms. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm protected from all harms. When sleep becomes a prayer, my weary body finally gives way. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm releasing all the weight of day. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm communicating with my soul. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm becoming finally whole. I'm discovering the rest is not a waste of precious discovering that sleep is actually sublime. I'm discovering that in the quiet of the night, when I surrender consciousness, I'm discovering that this is when I'm closest to you and most blessed. When sleep becomes a prayer, my spirit is conversing with the One. When sleep becomes a prayer, my healing has begun. The night is not a time to fear, but a time to be renewed. The night is not a place of lost, but a place to be soon. The night is not an absence, but a presence so divine. The night is not a wasteland, but a sanctuary mine. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm allowing you to work within. When sleep becomes a prayer, the restoration can begin. I'm releasing all the tension that I've held throughout the day. I'm allowing all the stress and all the worry just to fade away. I'm surrendering the need to be productive and to achieve. I'm allowing my body and my mind and soul to finally believe that rest is a necessity and not a sign of laziness or shame. That rest is a gift from you, and I'm grateful for the same. When sleep becomes a prayer, my dreams are filled with grace. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm seeing your face. When sleep becomes a prayer, the barriers between us start to fade. When sleep becomes a prayer, the communion that we've made is deeper and more intimate than what I feel when I'm awake. When sleep becomes a prayer, my spirit starts to shake with joy and with amazement at the closeness that I feel. When sleep becomes a prayer, I know that you are real, real in the darkness and real in the silence of the night, real in the depths of my unconsciousness and burning bright. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm trusting that you're near. When sleep becomes a prayer, there's nothing I should fear. So I'm closing my eyes now and I'm surrendering to rest. So I'm trusting that in sleep I will be blessed. So I'm allowing myself to drift away and let sleep be. So I'm believing that in sleep I'm closest unto thee. When sleep becomes a prayer, my soul is conversing with the One. When sleep becomes a prayer, my night has just begun. To bring restoration and to bring revival to my weary frame. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm praising your name. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm resting in your arms so deep. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm finally falling
When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm resting in your arms. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm protected from all harms. When sleep becomes a prayer, my weary body finally gives way. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm releasing all the weight of day. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm communicating with my soul. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm becoming finally whole. I'm discovering that rest is not a waste of precious time. I'm discovering that sleep is actually sublime. I'm discovering that in the quiet of the night, when I surrender consciousness, I'm discovering that this is when I'm closest to you and most blessed.
When sleep becomes a prayer, my spirit is conversing with the One. When sleep becomes a prayer, my healing has begun. The night is not a time to fear, but a time to be renewed. The night is not a place of loss, but a place to be soothed. The night is not an
Absence, but a presence so divine. The night is not a wasteland, but a sanctuary mine.
When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm allowing you to work within. When sleep becomes a prayer, the restoration can begin.
I'm releasing all the tension that I've held throughout the day. I'm allowing all the stress and all the worry just to fade away. I'm surrendering the need to be productive and to achieve. I'm allowing my body and my mind and soul to finally believe that rest is a necessity and not a sign of laziness or shame. That rest is a gift from you and I'm grateful for the same.
When sleep becomes a prayer, my dreams are filled with grace.
When sleep becomes a prayer,
I'm seeing your face.
when sleep becomes a prayer, the barriers between us start to fade. When sleep becomes a prayer, the communion that we've made is deeper and more intimate than what I feel when I'm awake. When sleep becomes a prayer, my spirit starts to shake with joy and with amazement at the closeness that I feel. When sleep becomes a prayer, I know that you are real. Real in the darkness and real in the silence of the night. Real in the depths of my unconsciousness and burning bright.
When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm trusting that you're near. When sleep becomes a prayer, there's nothing I should fear.
So I'm closing my eyes now and I'm surrendering to rest. So I'm trusting that in sleep I will be blessed. So I'm allowing myself to drift away and let sleep be. So I'm believing that in sleep I'm closest unto thee.
When sleep becomes a prayer, my soul is conversing with the One. When sleep becomes a prayer, my night has just begun to bring restoration and to bring revival to my weary frame. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm praising your name. When sleep becomes a prayer, I'm resting in your arms so deep. a prayer, I'm finally falling asleep. Your promises are written across the evening sky. Your promises are painted in colors before my eyes. Your promises are speaking in the language of the stars. Your promises are healing all my deepest, oldest scars. Your promises are written, and they're written just for me. Your promises are telling me that I am finally free. I'm reading every promise that you've written in the heavens high. I'm seeing every letter as I'm gazing at the sky. I'm understanding words that are composed of light and grace. I'm recognizing truth that's written all across this place. Your promises are ancient, and they're relevant today. Your promises are guiding me along the way. I've held on to these promises through seasons of despair. I've clung to these promises when I couldn't see you there. I've trusted in these promises when nothing else made sense. I've believed in these promises when everything seemed tense. And every time I've held on, every time I've had faith, every time I've believed, you've shown me grace. Your promises are written, and they cannot be erased. Your promises are written with the signature of grace. Your promises are binding, and they're meant for me to claim. Your promises are written in your holy, sacred name. Your promises are written across the evening sky. Your promises are telling me that you will never lie. I'm learning that your promises are not dependent on my faith. I'm learning that your promises are not subject to my fate. I'm learning that your promises stand solid and stand true. I'm learning that your promises are eternally due. I'm learning that your promises are more reliable than stone. I'm learning that your promises mean I'm never alone. Your promises are written, and they're speaking to my heart. Your promises are telling me this is just the start. Start of something beautiful and something that will last. Start of a future that's so different from my past. Start of a redemption story that's being written every day. Start of a transformation that will never fade away. So I'm holding to your promises, and I'm trusting what you say. So I'm believing in your promises in every single way. So I'm resting in the knowledge that your words are true. So I'm grateful for the promises promises are written across the evening sky. Your promises are keeping me as time goes by. Stillness teaches me the deepest truths about your love. Stillness teaches me that you are all I'm thinking of. Stillness teaches me what words can never comprehend. Stillness teaches me that you're beginning and the end. Stillness teaches me in ways that noise could never do. Stillness teaches me the multitudes of ways that I am loved by you. I'm learning in the silence what I cannot learn in sound. I'm learning in the quiet where the deepest truths are found. I'm learning that the things that matter most are often still. I'm learning that the voice of God speaks softly if I will just pause and be attentive to the whispers of my soul. Stillness teaches me and helps to make me whole. The world is always speaking and it's always making noise. The world is constantly demanding and it's always making ploys to capture all my attention and to fill my every hour. The world is trying to convince me that I don't have the power to slow down and to rest and to be still. But stillness teaches me what's true and real. In the stillness I discover that I'm more than what I do. In the stillness I remember that my worth is not tied to the productivity I make or the achievements that I have. In the stillness I discover that I'm loved despite my path. In the stillness I learn truths that nothing else can teach. In the stillness I discover that the sacred truth is within reach. Stillness teaches me that presence is a gift. Stillness teaches me and helps my spirit live above the chaos and the noise into a place of grace. Stillness teaches me to see your loving face. Oh, stillness teaches me that love is not about the grand. Stillness teaches me that love is in the tender, quiet hand that holds me in the darkness and the silence of the night, that holds me in the stillness and imparts a holy light. Stillness teaches me that intimacy is found in the places where there isn't any sound. In the sacred spaces where just you and I exist. In the stillness where my soul and yours insist on knowing one another in a way that's deep and true. Stillness teaches me the truth about how much I'm loved by you. I'm grateful for the way that silence speaks. I'm grateful for the truth that stillness seeks. I'm grateful for the lessons that the quiet has to teach. I'm grateful that in stillness is within reach. So I'm embracing the stillness, and I'm making it my friend. So I'm protecting this silence, and I'm setting the trend of choosing quiet over noise and presence over rush. So I'm listening to the whispers in the sacred hush. Stillness teaches me the deepest truths about your love. Stillness teaches me that you're all I'm thinking of.